back with two straight men, John and Freddie. How are you guys doing?
Can't complain.
Good, man. We're still straight.
Happy to be back.
Really? So last time we left off, actually, Freddie, you were talking about how everyone has a little gay in them, you know, and I experienced that this summer.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So let me tell you about this story, right? So I was talking to this boy this summer who, you know, claimed to be straight. It was like a 3-week thing. I wasn't really talking to him the whole summer.
A fling.
Sure. And so I was talking to him and he claimed to be straight, but actually he realized, you know, that he was attracted to men.
I've seen it happen before, you know, and that's a perfect example. You know, when it comes to gender fluidity, it's a huge spectrum. You know, what I'm trying to say is that it's hard to say what it is. Like, that guy thought he was straight, right? Like, your friend or what he was to you.
Acquaintance.
A fling. He thought he was straight.
Uh-huh.
And so he thought that he wouldn't be attracted to you or he wouldn't have any type of emotions to you. And so what I'm saying is that people have this misconception that they think they are really straight.
Well, in that you said they haven't tried it yet. So neither one of you guys have tried it yet. Right? So right? You guys haven't tried it yet.
Nope.
Not yet.
So we have some opportunity for that to happen. And I know you guys are really close. You guys are best friends. So I mean, if it were to happen, you guys would be the two people to keep that secret.
That's incest. We're brothers.
Interesting.
Never.
Any comments on that? So no men in your life for now?
Yo, can we start? What is this show? What is this?
So tell me about your summer, guys. What were you guys up to over the summer?
For this summer, I kind of bounced around a couple jobs. We actually worked together for like at least like 2 weeks, maybe.
Landscaping.
That was very interesting. It was fun.
That was amazing.
Was it?
It was such hard work, but just being with him and like being able to experience what we were, it was.
Just together, just like
wait,
looking
landscaping, like
landscaping,
like cutting grass,
grass, more all that.
We had to rip.
We had to. There was one today.
Climb up a ladder with the.
Those are very manly jobs.
So this one, hold up. So this one.
He got a story.
Oh, we have a lot of stories.
This one guy that we worked with, right? His name was Raphael.
All right, don't be calling people out. What if Raphael?
His name was Ralphie. So Ralphie was in a cast, right, with a broken arm, and he's driving. So I asked him, I'm like, how did that happen? He said, the last time I was here, I fell off the ladder and broke my arm. Now this is like 2 days ago. This is a fresh wound, and he's still at work. So now the boss goes up to me, Bob, and he's like, John, go, same exact task, go up. Now this is my first day.
So you shook.
I'm shook. So he's like, go up on the ladder. And he gives me, it's not like he was just going up on the ladder, because let alone I'm scared of heights myself.
Mm-hmm.
So just getting up there was an accomplishment for me. But now he wanted like at least 25-pound
more. Like, you have a big
trash bin.
Yeah.
Full of sticks.
And like leave. And
so 25 to 40 pounds. And like you had to carry it with one hand while having it on the other thing.
Or it's on your shoulder, and you have to balance it. And
now you have like Ralphie watching me do it. He's like, oh, let's see.
I think it was nerve-wracking too, because looking at that, like, you could tell how you felt, because the ladder wasn't stable. Like, it's hard to see. Like, I would think if me doing it, climbing up, like, I hope the ladder just doesn't fall on me. But there was another.
Were you his spot? Were you on the bottom of the ladder holding it?
No.
Bob didn't. No,
nobody was holding.
He had to rip weeds out.
I had to rip out weeds.
The back.
Had to.
Wait, where? Of houses? Or
yeah,
like
it was in Port Washington,
Long Island.
So we had to go like 45 minutes out from Queens in the morning, like 6 o'clock.
Oh yeah, y'all live in Queens, so that's close.
Kind of.
Yeah, but so there was another time. Like, I think it was the first day I worked with John, and we're planning. First, we clear out this guy's backyard, take everything out, and then we're digging in holes to put a tree. And John and I are struggling to put this tree in there. Like, we're like trying to put this tree in, and Bob comes. He's like about like 50 plus or something.
Pounds?
No.
Oh, 50 years old.
50.
He's like, you guys are taking forever. Come on. So me and John looking at each other, like, trying, we're like budging, like we couldn't move it a foot.
I'm like moving backwards because it was pushing me down. And now this tree alone was like 50, 75 pounds too.
It was probably because we couldn't lift it. Like, it was that bad. He's like, "Oh, you guys are too slow." Takes it up like it's nothing and puts it like right in the hole. Like, right in the hole.
So then that happens, and then right after that, we were trying to pull a tree out now. And now Ralphie comes back with his one arm, and he's watching us do this, and we couldn't do it. So he grabs it with his one arm and pulls it out of the root, like by himself. Meanwhile, me and Freddie trying to do that ourselves.
You youngins.
Yeah.
Let me teach y'all how the oldins do it. That's cool.
But
after that,
a resume builder.
John left me.
That pushed me, so that led me right into, I went to Puerto Rico with CUNY Oswego, shout out.
Yeah, and you saved?
So we worked on 30 houses.
Damn.
And we completed 30 roofs that FEMA left behind.
Mm-hmm.
And just the experience of being there and the landscaping definitely helped too because I was climbing ladders.
Yeah.
So now we were painting, primed, sealed. Now all these houses that we worked on had like terrible leaks before we got there.
And then when
each house that we finished on, because it rains a lot there, so almost every day they had like a rainstorm. So now when we finished the house, after the rainstorm, we'd go back to make sure there was no leakage, and every house that we worked on had no leakage. So we changed.
So can you tell me?
Awesome.
I know you were telling me over the summer about some drama that was going on. I need to know the tea.
Oh.
I need to know the
Oh, okay.
Wait. Is this
the SUNY CUNY?
Oh, okay. So this is all your summer now. Yeah. Go.
Wait, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me about this tea.
So, I don't know how much info I guess
legally.
Fuck it. So
just different names.
we get to Puerto Rico, and when I first got accepted into this, I thought it was just going to be SUNY Oswego students.
Mm-hmm.
But we got on the plane with Oswego, Binghamton, Buffalo, Albany, just a bunch of SUNY schools. So now we were clicked ourselves, like we were a click right away. We get there, and then the first day of work, which was the next day, we meet all the CUNY students because we're in like the same groups and everything. And whatever, like we click right away. Everyone's chilling. And then the first weekend hits, and we were supposed to have like a 12 a.m. curfew every day, but
didn't follow.
Yeah, it was loose. So whatever, like the group leaders didn't really care about that. Up until that weekend when we all went out, I chipped my tooth that night. I broke my phone that weekend. That Sunday. Yeah. But so that same night though, we all get back, and then the next morning, apparently, these 3 kids were, I guess, drugged, possibly. Like they were allegedly roofied. So these 3 guys, they went to the bars. They came back that same night, and then woke up the next morning, and they were like bugging out. They were going all over the place.
Wait, so they couldn't work on the roofs with y'all?
The second week, there were a couple people who weren't allowed to work on the roofs.
So they just got a free vacation in Puerto Rico?
Well, I mean, I guess you could say that, but at the same time, they didn't get any credit for... I mean, not all of them, some of them more than others. But everyone on that trip, too, it sucked because they were all great people, like every single one involved in that incident. So it was hard to, like, understand what happened. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of loose throughout the rest of the trip there. But I have love for my CUNY fellows. I wasn't involved in any of these situations. I think that everyone I met from CUNY was an amazing person. Everyone I met from SUNY was an amazing person. That plane ride back was probably one of the most emotional exits. Really? Yeah, it was just, you gained like I roomed with this kid. He goes here, shout out Will.
Johnson?
No, Will Alonzo. He made that trip amazing because me and him connected on a level where we both went to SUNY Oswego, and we kind of just worked through that whole drama-filled era that you wanted to tea on.
Interesting. So to wrap this up, I just want y'all to...
Damn, there goes my summer, right?
Does
I didn't freelance all summer.
How was your summer,
yeah,
Freddie?
you know,
What else did you do this summer, Freddie?
I mean, I don't know.
Did you go to Puerto Rico and
No, I did not.
Save some roofs?
After that week, John left.
You cried a little?
Yeah, I was
emotional.
Extremely emotional. I broke down.
I wanted him to come so badly with me.
I applied too, and I didn't get it. But so I worked one more week in freelance, left because I had an internship opportunity with Dialogue Direct, and they are a nonprofit organization that does face-to-face marketing. Mm-hmm. So basically, I was a fundraiser for ASPCA.
Oh,
The sad commercials you guys see in the middle of the night.
In the arms
Yes.
of an angel.
He said in the snow.
So yeah, I did that, and that was the parallel with John's trip and my internship is that I met a lot of people from SUNY Cortland and a lot of SUNY other SUNY schools too during this internship. It was really cool, and I just wanted to give a shout out to like anyone who's still fundraising because that job is tough. I mean, like we worked from 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday, and it's just a lot of standing. And you're in the heat in the summer, and you're just trying to like get donations of people to be guardians for these dogs. And
did you get to meet any of them? The dogs?
The dogs? No, I didn't go to. I mean, if people had dogs, I pet them and stuff. But. We weren't there to get to donate dogs. We were just not give dogs up for adoptions. We were just like trying to get people to fundraise and donate money, and it was a tough job. And I'm happy I'm not there anymore.
In the arms of an angel. Who is that? Celine Dion in that commercial?
Sarah
McCluskey.
I wouldn't know.
No, Sarah McLaughlin.
I have no idea. Cool. I'm glad you guys asked me how my summer is now. Come on.
How was your summer?
My summer.
How was your summer fling? Oh, it's summer.
My summer was good. My summer, I took some time for myself. Actually, the first 2.5 weeks, I want to say 2.5 to 3 weeks, I locked myself in my house. I did not exit my house, which is very unhealthy, but very needed. I needed to be alone. I needed to be by myself. And then I lived out my summer. I had a mentality of like, damn, I'm not going to have another summer as a college student, so I might as well live it up. So I was drinking a lot now that I'm 21.
Shout
out to being 21. Or 22 or 23 or 24. 21. So I was drinking a lot. I was partying. I was just living. I was making money. So I was just spending my paychecks. And yeah, I saw a couple of people over the summer. I saw Ayana. I don't know if you guys know her. I met up with her. I met up with her a couple times.
No, I didn't hear about me. I didn't know.
I met up with. You guys know Destiny. I met up with Destiny one weekend, and we got drunk, and we went to a karaoke bar.
Nice.
We went to go get some nachos.
Hey.
It was a fun night. I think she still got those videos. I want those videos.
We also met up too.
We went out. We did. We went out to Soles Bar in the Bronx. Mm-hmm. And that was fun.
And that sweaty ass train.
That was fun. Yeah, that was hot ass fuck. No, first of all, let me talk about how y'all had me. Yeah, now you want to start this? Yeah. Let me tell y'all how John and Freddie had me wait. It was 90 degrees outside. Had me waiting downstairs in this train station. It was 120 degrees.
We never said wait downstairs. We said you could wait for us there.
You guys gave me a time you were gonna be there, and you guys weren't there. So
I was out here like, saving puppies.
No.
I was. What day was that? That was a weekday.
No, you were at the comedy club.
No, it was not. That was a weekday.
He came back because he had to drop his bag. He tried dropping his bag off to the fundraiser.
It's at the station. Because here's the thing: what we did. So, fundraising for Diary of the Lake, everyone meets up in their office in Hell's Kitchen, and then everyone scatters around the city. So sometimes we'll be in Brooklyn. In Wall Street. So
you was in Brooklyn. You didn't tell me.
I said no. This is a scenario. That day we were in Wall Street, so I was coming down from downtown Manhattan, and like I said, we worked from 9:30 to 6:30. Then on my way to you, the 2 train was delayed. Like they were stuck. Like no, it wasn't moving. I went to the next platform because I saw the 1 train moving, so I took the 1 train. And then the 2 trains started leaving, so I was like, of course, this is what happened to me. And then, yeah.
MTA type shit.
Y'all had me waiting in the heat. I could have caught a heat stroke.
We apologize for that.
Nah, you apologize. I'm not apologizing for that.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, John.
I was late.
I know you were.
I was late too. So I'm saying I can't apologize for being late. The MTA should apologize for that. The MTA should apologize for not having AC in the station where you almost passed out.
I was so late I took the railroad. So
The railroad?
yeah. I took it to
That's love because the railroad don't it costs more than $2.75.
What railroad?
So you out here attacking us, but we tried our best to meet up with you. We did.
Listen.
We tried our best to meet up with you on time, and you coming out.
All I know, you know what you guys
Yeah,
taught
tell
me?
him, Freddie.
You guys know what you taught me? You
What did we
taught
teach
me
you?
not to be on time no more.
Did we?
Yes.
How about they?
Well, he's
They
never
not
on.
teach
He's
you
never
how
on
to
time for Sappy.
No.
They not teach you how to be a good friend.
No. I was the good friend. I was saving seats for them in the train station.
Well, if you're not late,
You.
if you're not late, then you didn't show up.
Canceled. So we're
Well,
gonna.
Can I enter into this podcast?
Yeah, what's up? I want to talk to you guys about something. So a little while ago, right? Cardi and Nikki got into a fight. I want to talk about women, right? And you guys are, and a lot of the time, men don't have a place talking about women because, in my opinion, I hear more majority than the other side, men trying to tear women down, calling them hoes, bitches, this, that, and the third. Would you guys agree? Thoughts?
Agree on what?
On most of the time, men are kind of trying to tear women down in society.
I think that's.
I'm not saying it's most. I can't agree with that saying it's mostly men because even women.
No,
attack
I'm
each
saying
other,
I'm not
too.
saying mostly men tear women down. I'm saying when looking at men, when men talk about women, it is majority of the time to say, "Oh, that bitch is a hoe." This, that. Especially in pop culture, you guys are really
That's what I
into
was
the
gonna
rap.
say. It's mostly pop.
You
culture
guys are
then.
into like the hip hop scene, whatever the case may be. So a lot of those songs are "She's a bitch, she's a hoe." Agreed.
Correct.
Okay, so I want to take this opportunity to. I know you guys are very respectful of women, and you guys cherish women and put them on pedestals, and they are amazing, right?
Yes.
So Nikki and Cardi.
I mean, beef is always good for the industry. Always good. Look at how much attention that got right away.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Nikki and Cardi have always had something against each other. I think one is scared of the other. I think Nikki's more scared of Cardi, honestly. I think Cardi's kind of just minding her business.
You think so?
I think so.
I feel like
I mean, I don't know what goes on in her head. But
I think it's weird. There's a pattern that you see. Like any upcoming female rapper that comes up that threatens Nicki's throne, she has some type of beef with. You see it. You saw it before with Remy Ma.
But Remy,
But there's another thing, and that's the thing. I think after that first situation, I feel like the fans and social media really got into that beef and stirred something that wasn't there between Cardi and Nicki. Maybe there was something small, but I think social media and the fans that wanted to see something got what they wanted and wanted this type of result that happened over the summer.
and both of them are on social media a lot. And Cardi's always on Twitter.
I mean, Cardi built herself off of social media. She was always that loudmouth girl.
And she's always on Instagram Live. She's always
Always.
connecting.
You know why? Wait, side note. Cardi does not do interviews. Have you noticed that? Cardi can't do interviews. I feel like people don't know how to interview Cardi unless they are on
She's pretty awkward.
a minority radio station or like 106.
You think it was awkward when Jimmy Fallon interviewed her?
Yes.
That was very awkward.
That was cringy. That's what I'm saying though. She uses Instagram Live as her way of spreading that message.
That's her
personal.
it's her personal platform.
It's funny too because when she's on Instagram Live, Offset comments. He's like, answer the phone.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't notice that.
I'm like, I tweet. Have you on my page?
How we do?
I tweet.
Good. So, shout out your snaps, Instagrams, anything you guys want to say before we go?
John_Assis. That's pretty much every platform. Twitter, especially.
Twitter.
What's up with the Twitter followers?
Frederick.
Instagram too.
I am on Instagram. I have to get this correct because it's Don Freddy _ after the Y. And
So,
word, me too.
bye guys. Make sure to follow.
I texted you too, and I
make
called
sure to
you.
follow the RyRo show on all of our platforms. Thank you
John
guys
and
for
Freddie
listening.
Show featuring RyRo.
Yes, RyRo, thank you for.
Thank you guys for listening.
Well, thank you for bringing us back for the second time, and we
Hopefully
appreciate.
the last.
Hopefully the last. Yes. I feel like you should have a bonus season next semester.
Of just ad libs.